that are behind us in just a minute.
Yeah.
Before we do that, though, let me just say that last night at the Ash Wednesday service, we officially launched into the season of Lent, which is the 4 weeks plus Sundays leading up to Easter. This is one of the holy seasons in the church, and I would encourage you, if you've not celebrated Lent before, to look into how to do that or to talk to us. But this is a special time of the year.
Yeah, and if you weren't able to be at the Ash Wednesday service last night, you can go back and watch it. It's short. It's like 35, 40 minutes. It's on our Facebook page and on our app or website. And we talk more about the practices of Lent and the importance of Ash Wednesday in that. And I encourage you to check that out if you didn't get a chance to do that last night.
And if you're in a link group, we have our readings for the season of Lent in. They got back ordered, so they were just a little late coming in. But we have them here at the church. You can pick them up or pick them up while the church is open, or come by on Sunday and get your book then.
Which means if you're not part of a Lent group currently, you're not behind. So if you would like to explore what a Lent group is, which stands for Living in Christ, we would love to get you hooked up with one of those. And this is a perfect time in our church calendar to try that out, if for the season of Lent. So encourage you to do that.
Very good.
So it's been a busy week. So we had the Pancake Breakfast on Tuesday.
We did.
Which was delicious. But let's face it, I haven't made a pancake I didn't like.
This is true.
So,
but it was good.
It was good. It was a lot of fun. And we had a great turnout for that. Mm-hmm. And then we had the Ash Wednesday service. It was great to see folks at that as well. So tonight, we're filming this on Thursday because we're hopefully going out of town to go see Abby on Friday. But tonight's the community meal. So that's always a great night too. So it's been a busy, busy week here in the life of the church. And there's lots of stuff that you can do to get involved. The softball team is taking sign-ups. So if you have played in the past and you want to play, you'll need to let Jill Wireman know that. If you have never played, I've watched our team, and as long as you're breathing and have a desire to play, I think they'll take you.
That sounds pretty harsh, Brooke.
Well, I don't mean that in a bad way.
It sounds bad.
Well, I don't mean it in a bad way. They're loving people, and they'll love you through
it. They'll take everybody.
Yeah. So, but I'm not playing. I'll come and support and cheer. I'm the cheerleader.
You're the athletic supporter.
Oh my gosh. In your dreams. Anyway, so we have that. We also have several outreach opportunities in the next couple of weeks that you can be a part of. We are helping the Gray Elementary School relaunch their clothing closet. So there's some stuff out in the narthex. That's where we come in and out of the sanctuary. There is some information there. We're looking for pants and shoes and socks and new underwear. But you know what else we forgot about? We had our secret destination.
Yeah, but you gotta stay on topic. This is my life.
I have not even had coffee today. Not one drop. Anyway, so we have that. We have the Gray Elementary School clothing closet. We are also starting to build our hands-on mission kits for annual conference, and they are backpacks of specific school supplies. So please don't just bring everything in. We have to be very specific because it goes through customs. But that's also out in the narthex. So those are going to Liberia in Africa, which KB just told us a story about miracles he saw in Liberia. So it's a great connection there. You also have ways to give to the food pantry and lots of other things going on. I mean, we're just really kind of ramping up. So excited about that.
And speaking of ways to serve in the church, transition
to these boxes. So we have been rearranging, cleaning out, making more efficient use of our space here at the church. And we have gotten causes, and lots of people have been working really hard on that. So, but we are ready now to go to phase 2 of that, and that is putting together all of these shelves. And if you have worked with me, you know that this not my gift.
Putting things together?
No. I mean, I always have pieces left over, and anyway. So if you would be willing to come in sometime next week and help put these shelves together, let me know. we can do it on your time schedule, or if a couple of you want to get together and come and do it and knock it out. What we did find in putting the shelves with the food pantry together is once you get one done, and they're all the same, so it'll kind of go quickly after that. But we could really use some help.
Mm-hmm.
But not from me.
Correct.
I'll bring you something to drink while you're doing it, and I'll cheer you on, and I'll talk with you if you want, but we want them to stand.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right, what else?
I feel like we're forgetting something.
You want to say something about the children today?
Oh, yeah, the children. So we had our secret destination, although there was one of our adults that spilled the beans early on.
Eric.
Yeah, Eric Barnes. Anyway, we had a great time. We went to Daylight Donuts in Johnson City, and there were, almost 30 of us, including adults and children and youth. And we got to see how all the donuts were made and the kitchen back there. And we got to decorate donuts, and we got to hear about Cambodia, which is where the owner is from. And then we got to hear about how God fills us up. So we are kind of like a donut, and we have this space in our lives that only God can fill. And we try to fill it with all kinds of different things, and it doesn't just fit right. So it was a great night. It was so much fun. But we are going to start taking field trips every fourth Sunday with our youth. So
Just stay posted.
Yeah. So mark your calendars for a few things. The gathering on the grounds will be March the 20th. So mark that on your calendar. There'll be more details coming soon. If you want to be part of a Lent group, come see us or Beth Hall. She's our coordinator. Some of our Sunday school classes are starting some new material. So the Growing in Grace class, is that what they're called now?
I don't know, but
that's Debbie Sexton is the teacher there. They're starting a new material. The Open Fellowship class just started on the book of Mark. And then John and Joanna Baker have a younger adult class if you're interested. And then, of course, all the Sunday school classes for the children and youth. So that's going on. Lots of missions opportunities. So pick up a newsletter in the narthex, or come visit kind of the outreach space there. And yeah, so I mean, just lots of ways to be involved in the church right now.
And speaking of, if you've not heard us say it before, we have surveys out that we would like everybody in the church to fill out of things that you're interested in knowing more about or possibly serving in the church. And it's not a all-encompassing list, but it's pretty comprehensive. Mm-hmm. There's a lot on there. And this is a wonderful tool for us as pastors and church staff to know where you want to serve. And we're going to use that material or those surveys as we get them back to put lists together of people who are interested in different ministries or serving on ministry teams. So it's really important that you take time to do that. So we have printed copies of those, but you can also fill them out online.
Yeah. So, and I encourage you, even if you have done the same job in the life of the church for the last 30 years, please fill one of these out. We don't want to assume that you want to do that anymore if you don't want to do it, and we don't want to leave you out. So please, please, please take the time, and don't just think about what you're doing. Go ahead and read that and let God work on your heart in some of the other ways that you might be able to serve as well. So we've had almost 60 of those returned, so mm-hmm. We're looking for probably about 40 to 60 more. That means there's 40 to 60 folks who worship with us on Sunday morning that have not filled out your survey.
Well, more than that, but yeah, mm-hmm. but yeah.
Fill them out.
Fill them out. Whether
Please.
You're a member or just call Gray your home church, fill one of those out.
Yeah. So we have worship coming up this Sunday. So Sunday school at 9. Our gathering time with coffee and whatever we're eating that day at 10. Mm-hmm. And then worship at 10:30. And if you can't make it in person, you can catch it online. If you are one of our online viewers, I encourage you to be active in the chat if you're on Facebook. Letting us know you're there, reacting to the service. So just like you would if you were here in person. But we hope that now that our COVID numbers are getting better, that we will see more and more faces as people are feeling more and more comfortable.
And they are much, much better. The COVID numbers.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant the faces were much, much better.
No.
And I was like,
The COVID numbers are much better this week. So we're down in the 20s. We're almost out of the red, which is just great. So we look forward to seeing more and more of you all around. So
we hope to see you Sunday.
Yeah. God bless.